Antony made a video today about Shuriken. Everyone wants me to do this review. I'll probably do this review later today, actually. But I had a comment on his Shurikenjutsu video. First off, when he says, people in Japan are concerned about the form. What the hell is this damn thing? Don't be concerned about the form. Just practice throwing and getting him stuck in the thing. No, that is the worst advice ever. That's Chosen Ninja style advice. One, all of Antony's hits were dead hits. You could tell by the sound, and you could, well, if you've been throwing for long enough, you can tell by the sound. But the main way to tell is the angle that the shuriken is in the target. And then he says, well, get that down and then get the form down. If you get the form down first, that part's much easier. If you don't have the form down and you're just like, oh, I'm Greg Park baseball guy, then, you're going to go, okay, now let me learn the form, and you're going to fuck up every time because you have no idea what the hell you're doing. To be taught, throwing, bring it back here, this kind of stuff, this one, bring it back here. If you're using a different one, here. If you're using a different one, here. If you're using, and that's muscle memory, because your hand, when you're used to throwing a lot, you're going to know the weight. You're going to know, I need to bring it back here because I need to release at this point. I'm using Uchibari, I need to bring it closer, I need to bring it up here. All these different things. I could pick up anything and throw it. I could pick up scissors, I could pick up a fork, I could pick up a butter knife. I could pick up something that doesn't even have a point, and I could throw it. Because I know the basic form, and that's drilled into me. I can do it. Then, I could go into stuff that doesn't look like it has a form, like a Jiuchi, Hayauchi, that kind of stuff. I could sit there and I could throw nothing. And, just do however I want to do it from like a natural position, I could do that. But the point is, the form is the basis of everything. And if you learn to just, throw crap, you're going to throw crap. If you don't have technique, you don't have technique, and maybe it'll work for you, but it probably won't. Another thing is, saying that shuriken are more than a distractionary weapon. Yeah, it's true that, if you get hit with a shuriken and it sinks into you, which it might do, but you're usually aiming at the hands, that's the main thing, or the face, that's why it's distractionary. But look up knife attacks online and see how many people come in, they're in a fight, the guy will come in and just sewing machine them, guy will walk away, and then, oh fuck, I'm bleeding all over the place. The hands and the eyes are, or the face in general, actually. That's going to give you the fastest response. If you get hit in the hand while you're holding a sword, or you get hit in the face while you're holding a sword, you're going to move. If you get hit, in the chest, you could be wearing a thick kimono, you might, it'll, if you're using a strong enough shuriken, if you're using Nagashiryu shuriken, or if you're using like a Kodenryu, that would be hitting hard, but that would be even an armored shuriken, more like a Tsubute. You'll get shocked back, but, you might not even notice if you get hit with something like this. If you're getting hit with an Uchibari, you could not even know, and then just keep moving. So that's why you're going for the hands, you're going for the face, you're going for that distraction. But, yeah, definitely get the form right. Don't just go out there throwing crap, because you're going to end up like Greg Park. You're going to end up with that group of bullshit, If you look at people who are even self-taught, like Takjar or whatever, that guy who used to be, he probably still is on YouTube, but he was the best. He could throw anything. He threw sickles, he threw little darts, he threw everything. He was self-taught, but if you looked, he had a specific form. He went through a specific movement every time that he threw, and he nailed it. There is a form. There's a special way to do it, and it exists for a reason. There's a reason why kata exists. If you could just go out there and do whatever the hell you wanted, there wouldn't be any schools. But anyway, yeah. I'll talk about this later, because this actually talks about Shurikenjutsu. It talks about the other school is called Mukaku-ryu, I think. And it does this type of release, which I don't really like. I can do it, but, I prefer Chiquita Ho, Chocolate Ho, whatever you want to call it. This way, not really. But talk about that later. The end. Get a real teacher.